machine company defamation lawsuit. The agreement averts the trial in a case that exposed how Fox News promoted lies about the 2020 presidential election. Paramount Plus has begun work on a Galaxy Quest, one of my favorites. A reunion from the original cast, including Tim Allen, Sigourney Weaver, and Alan Rickman, had been in development at Amazon back in 2015, but it was canceled after Rickman died. Partly cloudy with lows in the 40s and 50s, becoming sunny tomorrow, highs in the 60s to mid-70s. Got a work zone slowing you down in Boynton Park on the 5.
Between Artesia Boulevard and Alondra, the two left lanes are shut down until 5 tomorrow morning. You're currently seeing some heavy traffic as you come across the 91. On the 10, that's heading westbound in Upland, you'll be seeing some slowing just after Euclid. It'll ease up for you once you get to about Central. And another cone zone on the 15 southbound in Hesperia in between Highway 395 and Oak Hill Road. Two left lanes there shut down until 4 tomorrow morning. You're seeing delays currently from Main Street. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno. This report is sponsored by the California DMV. Did you know that many DMV tasks, like renewing your registration or starting your Real ID application, can be done online any time of day? Check them off your to-do list without a trip to the DMV. Get started today at dmv.ca.gov/online. Baseball is back looking cool. My one rule is ponying up at Sideline Sports Bar with a brew and my crew. Now your top reasons to visit the leader.
It's time for baseball. It's time for you to rally at Sideline Sports Bar too.
Number 2.
Rob Schneider, live May 26th.
And the
Get a hydration backpack and a chance to upgrade to a Yeti when you earn 500 points on your reward cards the 24th or 25th.
We're welcome. Good times. iHeart Podcast is excited to welcome Jay Shetty to the iHeart family. Tune into On Purpose with Jay Shetty, the hit podcast where the former mom shares fascinating conversations with insightful people and investigates ways to live life today on purpose.
Try something new. When was the last time you did something for the first time with your partner? We're used to watching them do the same things and the same activities. Let's even do something fresh and new.
Listen to On Purpose with Jay Shetty on the iHeart Radio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Could you use some extra help meeting basic needs? Like putting food on the table or paying the rent? Keeping your home warm and the lights on? Buying new sheets for growing seeds? Or help with medical needs? Find out about the Supplemental Security Income Program, SSI, administered by Social Security. It's money you can use to help pay for basic needs like food, clothing, shelter, or medical needs. You could receive monthly SSI payments if your income and financial resources are low, and you're 65 or older, or an adult or child with a disability, or who is blind. Call 1-800-770-1213 or go to ssa.gov/SSI to learn more about SSI and start the application process today. That's ssa.gov/SSI. This message produced by Social Security and U.S. Taxpayer Expense.
Only iHeart Radio gives you access to all of your favorite radio stations.
It's Ellie in the morning. All right, so check it out.
We show all of the once-in-a-lifetime events for 2023. iHeart Radio News for all of the best free carrying playlists, all the rock and roll, all the great podcasts for every interest.
This is Freddie Briggs Jr. from the Wrestling with Freddie podcast.
All of the mind-blowing content.
$20,000
off all your favorite superstars.
Boy.
Best of all, it doesn't cost a thing. Download the absolutely free iHeart Radio app now.
Pizza place. I said, let me have a pizza for me. Easy on the cheese, sausage with little basil at the end. And you know what he says to me? He goes, no, we don't do that. Pick from one of these 20 pizzas that we offer. Every pizza here has been designed for the flavors to complement each other. Because the pizza is horrible.
The Tim Conway Jr. Show.
The only thing that didn't compliment them was me.
Live 4 to 7 p.m. on KFI and on demand anytime on the iHeart Radio app.
remember a week or so ago, we had an actor by the name of Alan Holtz on the show previewing this new series on Amazon Streaming called Jury Duty. I had a chance to finally get into the show last 3 episodes in. It is laugh out loud.
What's up, pimp? Hey, what did your cover?
I haven't been back yet.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm about 15 minutes away. Something like that.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to let you know, and I saw that you saw, but I wanted to explain how I got that information from Twitter. Basically, like, you know how sometimes Twitter isn't always the fastest at updating stuff? Like, I don't know, sometimes it'll like glitch out and it'll show you like, I don't know, sometimes it'll say something went wrong or something like that. Well, essentially it gave me a glitch error, like something went wrong. Like I went and I searched his name, and when I was searching it with you, nothing appeared. But then when I searched it a little longer, I noticed like maybe it was in my cache, you know what like your. So I'm not exactly sure, but I thought that was very interesting because it does confirm that either he got rid of his account or, you know, something happened. Exactly.
I know there's like bots that will check and see if you're being shadow banned or.
Oh, I'll check for you. I'll check for you. Absolutely. Just one moment. Shadow ban. I check this for myself quite often.
I haven't done my. It's like, oh yeah, I'll tell you. Apparently I've not.
So, you know, there are multiple kinds too, right?
No, I mean, I guess there probably are. There's like a reach fan,
Exactly.
or search fan. Yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna put. Well, let me put your name in first. We'll just check that. Just one moment. It's Michael being free.
Yeah, and FRE.
Yes, sir. Just one moment. Checking.
I think he's a really good guy. I mean, like, he's a very likable character.
It exists. No search ban. No search ban. No ghost ban. No reply. Deboosting detected. So that's very good. That's very, very good. Okay, now let's look at he was canvas _ crazy.
Now, when I went to our space that we did, for a moment, I saw his profile pic and whatnot appear, but then it disappeared on it real quick.
Oh, interesting.
When I first started playing, I was going to see him.
So it's saying canvas crazy does not exist.
I wonder if he just deleted it or creates a new different one.
That could be. Here's the interesting thing. What I could get like a little bit of investigation. He had like 400 followers. That's not easy to get, and it's not like it's such a huge amount of people. Well, let me say this. This is the golden age of being able to buy followers. If I were you, I mean, it's up to you, but it's like $100 to buy 10,000 followers. If I were you, exactly. That's what I would do. I did that on other accounts, and I have 10,000 followers, and you get a lot of people. Once people start seeing that you're in like the 5 digits, they think that because you're less than 1% of any Twitter account. So, like just kind of planting a seed in your mind.
And I got a guy linked to Hire. He's got a network of people. A WhatsApp thing, and it grows to about like whatever, 25-30% of them will do it. You'll get organic goals, which should trigger other organic growth.
Agreed. Now that's a good way. If you've got something like that, I would go through companies. So like Insta followers is one that I would go to a lot, and they would get you however many followers you wanted instantly. Like that was a cool thing about it. You didn't really have to wait 24 hours. Yeah, a lot of times they say you have to wait 24 hours and stuff. And I mean, I'm not going to say within 1 second it was there, but within like, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, I just had 10,000 followers on a bunch of different, like I'm looking at I have an Instagram. I have 10.8 thousand followers. And like, I've never followed a single person on Instagram. It's just like, yeah, exactly. But here's the thing. What's going to happen is literally, well, I was talking to people today, just in spaces, not in our space, but just in. I was going to other people's spaces and just, like talking about the project and everything. And these people were like, "Oh my, you're living in like 10 years in the future. You're like way advanced because you're just into all these kind of cool things and like you're on the internet and like you're streaming and yada yada yada." I Right. I mean, it's a Truman Show, which is categorically a science fiction. Yeah, exactly. So these guys knew what was up, and as we were talking, they're like, "Oh my God, when this is gonna blow up, you're gonna be really, really famous." I get a lot of people who tell me that you're gonna be like the most famous person in the world, and it takes them a second to realize, like, "Oh my God, this person's gonna be a big deal." Maybe they're not right now, but it would be like, I don't know, talking to like I don't know, Elon Musk when he was before like he got into PayPal. Exactly. And I really think exactly. I really think it will. I have to get this Wi-Fi thing worked out, but you know what? Absolutely. Sounds like a plan. Cool. Bye-bye.
Just believable enough because you have these very people of different ages and ethnicities and demographics. They're all over the map in a literal and figurative sense, and all of them have something to add to the hapless dynamic of this jury. And all I can say is James Marsden is hilarious. He's absolutely hilarious.
Always liked him as an actor. Love him now because I think he plays himself. So that's not ruining anything. But how he handles everything is just, it's just so much fun. And it's fun to watch.
This is why I really love streaming because there would not have been a place for a show like this in the pre-streaming era. There would have been, maybe it could have been a quasi-office type thing, but for it to appear on Amazon Freevee and for us to be able to literally watch it for free. It's not a big budget presentation. It's shot documentary style. There are no frills with this. But it's just great content. It is fabulous content. And I'm telling you, Twala, when you have a chance, you got to check it out. Because I was like laughing so loud. My wife said, "What? What are you laughing at?" It's just borderline ridiculous, some of the things that happen. I'm not saying that they're stunts. They're things that which happen. And the reactions are so, that that they're unscripted because you don't know how Ronald Gladden, the non-actor, is going to react, and they're playing off of him.
Yeah.
And so it's riotously funny.
I've only got one more episode of Mandalorian, and then my viewing time is open, so I'll get to it.
So I'm watching Mandalorian, the season finale. I'm glad you brought that up at midnight tonight. Yeah. So I'm going to be watching that.
I'm going to be watching Ted Lasso.
Well, we'll also be watching something tonight.
Let's reconvene tomorrow.
Same time? Same place. Okay. Same station. Same show. It's later with Motel at KFI 8640 live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app now. Let's go right back to the KFI 24-hour newsroom in 8010.
Daily School District Board of Education has approved the labor agreement providing pay raises to thousands of service workers. The deal was reached following a 3-day strike. The roughly 1,000-member union voted on the contract earlier this month. The union represents cafeteria workers, bus drivers, custodians, special ed assistants, and others. The deal meets the union's demand for a 30% pay hike and also includes bonuses of $1,000, retroactive pay, and fully paid health benefits. A woman from San Juan Capistrano has been sentenced for her role in the murder of a man whose body was found floating in the ocean.
262 months in federal prison, so that's 21 years and 10 months.
U.S. Attorney LA spokesman Kieran McAvoy says Sheila Ritten and Hong Lee murdered James Dow in 2019, claiming the guy owed money.
Under the ruse of a late-night lobster fishing trip,
they got Dow on Richard's boat where he killed him and tossed him overboard.
The San Diego County Medical Examiner's Office determined he was a homicide victim and that he drowned
after being shot and suffering blunt force trauma. Lee faces a life sentence at a hearing set for July in Orange County. Corbin Carson, KFI News.
One person has been killed, 5 others were hurt in a parking garage collapse in New York City. ABC's NJ Burkett says it was a 3-story pancake collapse.
Every piece of first responder heavy rescue equipment in this part of the city has now been moved to Lower Manhattan to look at how people who may still be present.
The collapse happened a few blocks from City Hall and the Brooklyn Bridge. A student from Pace University nearby says it felt like an earthquake. The IRS says it's all caught up and ready for last-minute tax returns and phone calls. ABC's Andy Field says the IRS claims the average tax caller wait time this year was just 4 minutes.
The Treasury Department saying nearly 90% of cases were resolved, crediting last year's Inflation Reduction Act for the money to hire 5,000 new IRS call center agents.
The average hold time last tax season was 27 minutes. Of course, the deadline is midnight tonight for most people around the U.S., but for 51 counties in California, because of all the storms and the damage, the deadline to file taxes has been pushed back to October 16th. A $1.5 million Powerball ticket purchased in Santa Clara County is going to expire next week if the winner doesn't come forward. California Lottery says the ticket was bought at a mobile gas station on Los Gatos Boulevard. It was one of the 2 tickets that matched 5 numbers during a drawing in October. Powerball winners in California who match 5 numbers have 180 days from the date of the draw to claim the prize. A news release says if no one turns in the ticket, the money will go to public schools in California. Southland weather from KFI, partly cloudy tonight and tomorrow morning, then sunny with highs in the 60s at the beaches, around 70 for Metro LA and Inland Sea, 60s to mid-70s for the valleys in IE, 40s and 50s with some gusty winds in the Antelope Valley. Warm enough Thursday to the low to upper 70s, 80s to low 90s for Friday and Saturday, and a little bit cooler, but still nice and sunny for Sunday. It's 57 in Anaheim, 57 Redondo Beach. Work zone slowing down in Elysian Park on the 110.
Heading south on Stadium Road and Sunset Boulevard, the right lane closed off. Town fans such as crews have the right lane closed off until at least after the Dodger game. They're just trying to control traffic around in and around Dodger Stadium, so watch for slowing there. If you're in Buena Park 5 northbound work zone, there has the 2 left lanes closed off in between Artesia Boulevard and Alondra, so it's causing a heavy ride from Auto Center Drive. And some slowing if you're in Corona, that's going to be on the 15th southbound due to a work zone in between Hidden Valley Parkway and the 91. 3 bike lanes closed off until 5 tomorrow morning. KFI in the Sky helps get you there faster. I'm Pedro Moreno.
How much do you think your home is worth this year? Do you think it's going to be worth the same next year? If you're thinking about borrowing on your home equity, your odds of getting more out of your home is probably higher now than it will be next year. I certainly believe that. Some experts predict that property values might decline over the next few years, making it more challenging for borrowers to tap into that home equity. If you need $75,000 or more, HMS Capital can help you borrow the money you need with the equity you built. So whether you want to consolidate debt, make home improvements, or whatever your situation may be, HMS Capital may have the best solution to help you. No appraisal, credit report fees to apply. I've done 2 mortgages with HMS Capital. Clearly, I'm a fan. I believe they are simply the best at what they do. Call 833-255-5698, 833-255-5698. Visit hmscapital.com.
When I look at my banking app, I think I'll never afford a car. So look at Roto.com. They have tons of deals and a great selection. Check it out. Wow, great prices. Ugh. Now what? Now I gotta decide what color to get. Find a new or pre-owned car of your dreams in just a few clicks. And at a great price. No haggle, no hassle. Ready, set, Roto. Start saving now by downloading the Roto app or check out ROTO.com.
You lost your cat up the street?
Yeah, he's way up there. I'm scared to come down.
Hang on, I'll get him for you.
Be careful, mister.
Thanks, kid. Here you go.
Where did you come from? And where's your mask and coat?
What? Oh, no, your mom and dad called us to clean out your shower drain.
Why?
They were up a tree, too.
Really?
Your drain was really clogged, backing up, and we have to stop that nasty stuff from invading your bathroom.
So you're a hero?
Try to be every day, we're rooter heroes.
Wow.
We make sure you live in a safe, clean house. So long.
Thanks for rescuing George.
It's what a hero does.
If you have a clogged drain, call River Hero Plumbing and Air or online at riverhero.com.
The managing partner of Jacoby & Myers and the official welcome of the LA Dodgers.